AM 1430 KRGI 105.5 FM. Good morning. I'm Brian Gallagher, guest in studio from Central District Health Department. John Amanjo is here to bring us up to date on several things. First, welcome back. Good to have you here.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
She's got her flashy RN badge on, so that just says, if you have any questions, right there, there's the answer. Right?
Absolutely.
Let's talk first about just a reminder. Project Connect is coming up this week. We want to make sure people are aware of that.
Yep, that's tomorrow. That's a free event for people who need it. They're giving vaccinations. They're doing some testing and haircuts and all kinds of stuff. So it's out there at Fauner Park.
Okay.
Out in that area.
The event center in that area, yeah.
If people are interested, they can go out there if they have the need.
All right. The real reason she's here, though, is with some important reminders. And this is one that you kind of go, I don't have to worry about that. Well, it's not true. National Lead Poisoning Prevention Week. This is something that there are parts of the country where this is a major issue. And it can be an issue around here just because of the nature of some of the water systems that are around. So let's clarify that, and I'll give people some warnings and ideas.
Okay, so it is National Lead Poisoning Prevention Week. We are actually in an area of higher risk for lead because of the age of our homes. So lead paint was banned in 1978, but if you look at a large majority of the homes in our area were built before that. So that puts people at risk, especially kids, because they grow so rapidly at a young age. You know, when they're that 1 to 2 to 3, they're growing so quickly. Lead can really affect them. And we've seen our numbers going up in this area for kids especially. So we just, this week is to raise awareness and remind people, hey, get your kids' lead level checked at 1 and 2 if they haven't had it at that age, 3 and up. I know some clinics are testing up to the age of 6 just to be sure. They don't have that lead exposure at home. So lead, it's not exciting, I guess, but it is important, and it can affect kids in ways that you don't see. It can affect their IQ, their brain function, and those things. And once you realize they have a high lead level, it could be too late for them. So that's why we just want to take this time with our partners across the state and say, hey, you know what, look out, get your kids tested for lead if you feel they may be at risk.
As we have learned with our pandemic ongoing situation, and it continues to change daily, this is something, we're almost to year 3. And if we even thought anything like that back when we first heard about this, we're going, oh no, we'll be out of this in months. Well, guess what? It's still out there. So we have to be aware of this stuff. We need to make sure they're doing everything we can for prevention. But if you are affected by it, you need to do everything you can to try to get beyond it. You may not be able to totally dodge it, but if you can do as much as you can to prevent infection to yourself or someone close to you, then you've done a major service.
And that's exactly right. So we just want you to keep your eyes open at home, that certain toys, older toys, that are passed down, those things could have lead in them, that chipping, peeling paint, those kind of things. Ammunition, if parents are reloading bullets or fishing weights, they're doing those kind of activities, they can actually give lead to their children. So
it can be prevented, but mostly wisdom and just making good decisions. But if they have a question, can they call, find out more?
Absolutely. If you have questions about, your house or kids, they can sure give us a call at Central District Health Department. We're there to answer questions. We've been out doing home inspections with the state for kids that have an elevated lead level, so we can identify those sources of lead in the home and try to prevent any further damage or exposure.
All right, 385-5175.
Correct.
All right,
yes,
online, cdhd.ne.gov. John Amanjo, always a pleasure.
Thank you.
So let's see if we can't dodge some more lead and all the other nasty stuff that's out there.
Yeah, and don't forget to get your flu shot.
Get your flu shot. I got mine a couple weeks ago. You're next. Good morning from AM 1430, KRGI 105.5 FM.